YouTube and social media, peep this out, guys. D&K back again with another one for you. Here at Wendy's to take a look at something so brand new, it's not even on the menu yet, but it is out nationwide, and I've got the receipt to prove it. That's right, the formerly in-test Fresh Mozzarella Chicken Sandwich that my buddy the Endorsement checked out a few months ago when it was in test market back east is finally available nationwide, and if you're curious to see his initial thoughts on that one, make sure to hit the link to his video in the description box down below. It definitely looked pretty tasty, and I'm glad that it's finally available for all of us to try, and that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. But before I take that first bite to give you my thoughts like I always do, let's get right up on it for a closer look. Let's peep this out. Out of the test market and available nationwide, Wendy's unveils their all-new Fresh Mozzarella Chicken Sandwich. And right off the bat, guys, I gotta say, the presentation definitely looks primo. Underneath the Toasted Brioche Bun, we're greeted with a very healthy amount of their popular spring mix, along with a very nice portion of the homemade balsamic diced tomatoes. There is plenty of them on this sandwich. We've also got some nice creamy basil pesto sauce on top of some hand-cut mozzarella cheese, which absolutely looks really tasty on top of this grilled chicken here, guys. Very nicely put together here. So I'm thinking all these delicious flavors are going to play very nicely overall with that toasted brioche bun, guys. But very nice presentation over here at Wendy's. This is their all-new Fresh Mozzarella Chicken Sandwich. Let's peep out this flavor. Man, I'm definitely loving the quality, heft, and the feel of this one, guys. It's got some nice weight to it here. And yes, I do know it does have diced tomatoes on it, but guess what? It's drenched in balsamic goodness, so that's going to be a little bit easier for me to take down. Let's just give this a go. It's the new Fresh Mozzarella Chicken Sandwich, brand new here at Wendy's. Right off the bat, a very nice piece of grilled chicken breast on this, guys. It's not super juicy as white meat tends to be, but everything else that's on it so far that I'm getting, the creamy basil pesto is what's standing out so far. A little bit of the mozzarella, not too much, and I haven't really got to the diced tomatoes drenched in that balsamic goodness just yet. Let's just keep going. There it is. Oh yeah, the balsamic and that pesto together is absolutely heaven on this thing right now. Diced tomatoes I'm not really tasting too much because the balsamic itself is very overpowering, and I like that because I'm digging it completely. But the strange thing is, and this is what I was afraid of, is that fresh cut mozzarella that it's got, which looks absolutely fantastic on it, is really getting lost into the mix because of the overpowering flavors of that creamy pesto and that balsamic goodness that these tomatoes are drenched in here, but it is still very, very tasty. As you can see, there's no shortage of spring mix on this one, guys, and everything else really flows very nicely with the exception of one of the star players, which is that fresh mozzarella. The flavors of the balsamic dressing along with that creamy basil pesto is completely taking over the sandwich, but what you are getting into here is something very flavorful, especially if you like those types of flavors. It's just some really flavorful stuff, but be prepared because it is really messy. This thing is like dripping all over the place. I think it would have benefited better by having one of those burger diapers personally, but I digress. I'm just not really tasting the mozzarella, that's the only thing, but like I always say, cheese on stuff like this is usually just the glue to hold things together, and that really does get the job done with this in particular. There's a lot of diced tomatoes as you saw in the close-up, so everything is holding together well. The only downside is, like I said, super messy. This thing is dripping all over the place, so be prepared and bring a lot of napkins just in case. I do have to say, the sliced mozzarella game over here at Wendy's is strong, guys. That's a nice thick piece of fresh mozzarella right there, and it looks great for the presentation purpose, and it really is holding everything together. I just wish the flavor popped just a little bit more on it. I know mozzarella tends to be a little bit more of a subtle type of cheese, but I've actually had mozzarella in the past that really is pronounced in some of the dishes that I've had, so there's no reason why this could have been just a little bit stronger, but still a very, very good sandwich. On that Bomb Sexy Fear Face scale of 1 to 10, the all-new Fresh Mozzarella Chicken Sandwich here at Wendy's is going to get a very solid 8 out of 10. It's a very delicious sandwich. I just wish one of the key players in the ingredients list actually popped a little bit more, as in the mozzarella cheese on this, but what you are going to get is something very satisfying, and if you like chicken sandwiches, especially fresh grilled ones, you have a lot to look forward to with this. It is pretty good. But of course, that's just my opinion as always. For any of you that may have visited Wendy's in the past, either during the test market phase when they were trying this one out, or maybe more recently because this is out now, what did you guys think of this brand new Fresh Mozzarella Chicken Sandwich? Do you think it's one of the best chicken sandwiches they have on the menu? Drop a comment down below, definitely let me know. And that's it for this episode of Peep This Out, guys. As you know, I've got content every single week here on my channel, so while you stay tuned for that next review coming real soon, in the meantime, stay frosty. Yeah, man, there's no shortage of moisture when it comes to the latest and greatest over here at Wendy's. I'm actually very glad that I checked this one out because I firmly believe that Wendy's has some of the better chicken sandwiches in the fast food game for sure. All right, guys, until next time, I'll talk to you soon.